Greetings, my dear beloved children. Today we'll speak about your third chakra, about the changes that are going to happen with it during the time of shift from 3D to 5D. First of all, you must remember that this chakra is responsible for your self-realization, which means it is responsible for your actions. And now, when the earth and you are being filled with the energies of the higher vibrations, this chakra is starting to transform, and thanks to that your self-realization is taking a new character. If for the people of 3D this is primarily happening due to their desire to stand out among others, acquiring more and more material things and position in society, for the people whose consciousness have grown beyond the limits of duality, the needs are completely different. For them, the spiritual component comes to the forefront, and the collective consciousness of the consumer society have already lost its power over them. And in that case, self-realization of such people would happen unseen to those around them without the external effects and material results. They would carry on a constant unstoppable inner work for self-perfecting, changing of their consciousness, behavior, and worldview. And outwardly, it could be manifested as being peaceful, harmonious, having goodwill, being wise. Such people always look younger than their age because their souls are purified from the dirt of 3D, which means that their bodies would rise in vibrations. A person who crossed the border of the 3D draws his power from a completely different source, pure, high vibrational, divine. Of course, the main personal characteristic would remain the same, but the sharp corners of his character would soften, and life values and priorities would drastically change. But what's the most important is that such a person would gain inner freedom. He would not depend on the other people's opinions, on the collective consciousness and stereotypes of behavior. And it all happens because his third chakra becomes energetically reborn, and it tunes into completely different frequencies, incomparable with the vibrations of the 3D world. All of that happens gradually, often unnoticed by the person, especially when his family and loved ones are in step with them. But if such a person appears in the alien environment among the people of lower vibrations, then he starts to feel as an outcast, an otherworldly person, a black sheep, which often causes him suffering. And to avoid that, I'll give you an advice. It would help you to keep an inner balance in this difficult period when you stay between the two worlds of 3D and 5D. Never, under any circumstances, do not attempt to explain to the people who are very far from the subject of ascension, what's happening with you, why you have changed, why you have become so unlike them. Simply try to avoid the sharp corners, change the subject of discussion, joke, find common interests, but do not allow to invade your inner space. Keep it pure. But quite often the surroundings of the people who have come closely to ascension is changing so much that it seems they live in a different world. And the further we move forward, the more we'll see such a stratification. People will start to attract each other, according to their vibrations, and the third chakra will play not the least role in that. We will stop here today. Your Father Absolute, who loves you without measure, has spoken with you.